My midsection's hurting now. Oh shit. Stay away. I'm blocking. I'm blocking. No. No. Fuck. 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 You know what? Because I knew I'd be able to beat him if it went on a little bit longer. I'm blocking it. Look, perfectly blocking it. And it just didn't do anything. Fuck's sake. Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm J Ray, and as you just saw in the clip before this video, I suffered a terrible loss that I believe to be a fluke in one of my Ultimate Team videos. And after that, I had a conversation with the guy. I sent him a couple messages because I wanted to regain my honor, and he was a pretty cool guy, and we set up a few fights, and that will be the fights that you're seeing in the duration of this video. But I kind of realized that to be honest, like I was really good a couple months ago when I was playing UFC actively, but then I haven't really been playing UFC consistently for a very long time, so my skill level has dropped significantly, I think. But in this match, I'm playing as Edson Barboza. My opponent is playing as Anthony Pettis. As you can see, I'm doing well. Like, Edson Barboza is my guy. I've already hurt Pettis' leg. I've made him have to change stance. Oh, and then I get a spin kick out of nowhere that just knocks me on the ground. It's just wild. It's just fucking wild. But in the clip before this video, I got kicked through my block, and that TKO'd me straight away. I didn't even have a chance to get back up. So I was very annoyed. I was like, you know, I don't even want to play UFC no more, man. This is some bullshit. But then after playing with this guy, it made me want to, you know, train to get better and, you know, be better at UFC. Because the reason why I got UFC in the first place and I decided to focus my channel around it for a time is because I believed myself to be one of the best. Because when I played UFC 1, I was just tearing guys apart online. And no, not EA Sports UFC 1, UFC Undisputed 1. And I was very good at UFC Undisputed 1 to 3. I didn't really play UFC 1, so I wasn't really good at that. But I thought I'd be able to just, you know, zip through anyone online, and yeah, that was the inspiration behind playing it. And then obviously that kind of tapered off because I had to do other shit, and I had to come away from YouTube for a while, couldn't focus on it. But here we are. And in this match, I'm trying to stay alive. As you can see, he's really attacking my body. He's getting me with them head kicks as well. But I think his face is bleeding right about now. I can't really see from here. I should try and make the screen bigger. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, that's much better. As you see, we got him in the stomach, and now his stomach is hurting. We're just trying to work him down. I realized that, you know, since I had taken a loss, like certain times I was just trying to beat my opponent into submission instead of waiting them out, allowing them to wear down their stamina, which is my strategy that I used to do, and that's how I used to defeat people. Just let them punch themselves out, dodge their attacks, and then third, fourth, and fifth round you can take them out. Like, those are the rounds to get rid of them. Like, the first couple rounds is just, you know, dancing about, letting them use their stamina. But in these matches, you can clearly see I was trying to win. Like, I was trying to hit the guy in the first couple rounds, which I really shouldn't have been doing. I was trying to win those rounds because I didn't want to lose them. As you can see, I won this round. I was pretty chuffed with myself there. We was, you know, having conversation and banter in the background, but unfortunately the audio wasn't recorded because I had forgotten the technique that you have to go through in order to record audio, like chat audio and stuff on your Elgato. So yeah, that didn't happen. But yeah, I was very disappointed when I actually listened to it after and realized that the audio wasn't there. But that is why I'm commentating this fight for you guys. As you can see, it packed him up in his face. Nice. he keeps on flinging them kicks. He keeps on flinging them kicks, and usually people that fling those kicks will get knocked out by me. Like, and I was surprised that he weren't knocked out already, to be honest. With him flinging them big spinning kicks. I think since, you know, they changed the parry system, it has made things a lot different. I think the change to the parry system was extremely annoying. As you can see, I get him in the clinch here. He transitions. I blocked that first transition, which was nice, but oh, we got get him back in the Muay Thai. I block his transition, and then he gets out of it. Look at his stamina. No stamina whatsoever. I tried to clinch him again, but now he's learned. He's not trying to let me clinch him whatsoever. And as you can see, I was in the wrong stance. I like to have my left punch forward. And he jumps. No, that was a Superman punch. That wasn't even him jumping off the cage. I think, well, no, maybe. Yeah, it was. There you go. He jumps off the cage. And at this point, I'm livid. I'm like, what the fuck? This guy actually got me with a jump off the cage. Like, usually that never would have got me. At all. A jump off the cage, that you see that telegraph from a mile away. It's so easy to move away, and your opponent just wastes stamina doing it. So I was very perplexed and annoyed that I actually got hit by that. So as you can see, I'm trying to play, you know, careful, and he's getting me in my stomach, which is really annoying me because I'm not having the stamina advantage that I had anticipated. And then I'll block that flying jump punch. And I tried to put him in a single collar clinch in order to get him towards the cage and then get him in a tie clinch. But he gets me in a tie. I quickly transition out of that because I realized people can't punch you through the transitions anymore, which is really annoying for me because I like to put people in clinches and punch them up. So when I'm trying to, you know, when I've got someone in a Muay Thai clinch and I'm going for the knee, and then all of a sudden they're just transitioning out, it's really annoying. Like, you should at least get a knee before you can transition out. You shouldn't just be able to transition straight away. And we get him, knock him to the ground, but I couldn't get forward quick enough to actually jump on top of him and give him that work, which annoys me. As you can see, we've only got 30 seconds left in this round, and my body is way more hurt than his is. Like, I'm just not able to really close the distance and get those. Oh, we get that uppercut. It could have been all over if we had like 30 seconds more. Like, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful stun. We was ready for it, but we couldn't get him. We gave him a nice head kick after, but at this point, I'm thinking, you know what, this guy is going to get battered. We decided to do best out of 3. Because I just wanted to prove to him that, you know, with real fighters and not that Ultimate Team bullshit, I'd be able to, you know, batter him basically. And yeah, let's see what happens. I don't want to spoil it and tell you exactly what happens, but yeah, that's what I really don't like Ultimate Team, because the fighters in there are just so shit, like in certain places. In terms of their martial arts, like if you're a really good guy on the stand-up, you'll be really shit on the ground. If you're really good on the ground, you'll be really shit on the stand-up. So it's really annoying to play, to be honest. That's why I'm not gonna continue my Ultimate Team series. It's actually stopped now after the videos that just came out, due to there not being enough interaction on the videos and due to me not really, you know, enjoying it. I've done it for people who kept on asking for me to do an Ultimate Team series, and then the support wasn't there enough, so I'm not gonna waste my time on it. I might do like some ranked matches, because I think I'll have more fun doing that. I do want to get back into UFC and play more matches. Look at that, we get him for the takedown. I realize that he definitely doesn't want to be on the ground, because he keeps on getting up, and when I get on the ground he just gets up off me straight away. And then I realized that he can reverse, so I think at this point I tried to get up. Yeah, we tried to get full guard. I think I tried to get him back down, but he gets up himself. Maybe I was gonna go for the triangle bar actually. And then we're just working on him, working him down. It's still the 3rd round. It's not really time to take him out now. As you can see, he's flinging them wild kicks at, like, nowhere in range. He's spinning around flinging kicks. Like, it doesn't make any sense. So we're trying to let him do that. Let him just throw his kicks and not get anyone, while we just pepper him with our kicks and our punches and our uppercuts. That missed. And he's right against the cage, and I'm, hey, giving him the business. Knee to your face, elbow to your face, elbow to your face, elbow to your blood clot face, though. And then he finally gets out of it. I'm getting back in the tie, though. And I think I'm staying here to try and get my stamina back because I need it. And then he gets to that. I don't think he actually flips me around, does he? Yeah, he does. He does flip me around. But look, he's got no stamina, so he's got to let go or like suffer the flip round and then have to deal with that bullshit again. And look at him, just kicking out of nowhere. So like, I'm seeing this and I'm like, you know, this is definitely a guy that's gonna lose. Definitely. Like, he should have lost in round 2, to be honest. Like, I'm annoyed that it's gone this far. But I'm still working on him, trying to hurt his legs, get rid of his movement. As you can see, his legs are hurting. And we're trying to get some body kicks from far away because I don't want to get in for the punches and allow him to hit me. I want him, every hit that he throws, to miss. So I'm trying to stay away. And then we get the leg kick. He's down on the ground. We get right on top of him. Dive. And I think I'm trying to take him out there. Yeah, but he gets up. I tried to block it, but it didn't work out. And then we got 8 seconds left. Oh, and he gets me with a spinning kick at the end of the round, right at the buzzer. So annoying. So annoying. Look at those. Oh, look at those punches. Oh, rude. We're just showing all the fucking replays of him battering me. Like, I gave him work in this round. He got worked over. Like, this is rude. So I think he won this round. Let's see. No, I won this round. Nice. So we're winning right about now. We've got 3 rounds in the bag, and if this goes to decision, we're gonna win. But I wasn't thinking about that at the time. I was thinking, I want to knock this guy out. I want him to know that I am better than him, because it, like, if you watch the previous video, the Ultimate Team, I think it was like episode 15 or something. The way this guy sounded so cocky. He sounded so cocky, and I knew I could beat him. And yeah, that fucking fluke kick to the stomach really annoyed me. So I wanted to show him my dominance. So I'm trying to work on him, giving him leg kicks, scaring him away. So he has to protect his legs so I can kick him in the head, which is a nice tactic. See? Straight in the head. It's not nice getting a kick in the head. No way. Alright, so we're still working. We're still trying to get them leg kicks. He's a little too far out of reach. We're not really doing great with the the reach management, or, you know, distance management, or predicting distance. That's what I mean. But we're getting him in his stomach. Oh, we get him with a couple uppercuts. We're working on him. Like, he has no chance in hell. He's holding on with a thread of life right about now. Like, it's surprising he hasn't been knocked out earlier. I don't know how every time, like, I fought him, his guys were just so resilient. Like, he should have been taken out. Look at all these misses of these fucking wild shots. I don't think I flung one advanced strike in this whatsoever, but he was just flinging them all over the place. I need to get into the habit of throwing more advanced strikes, though, like in the later rounds. Because I think those are the strikes that actually knock people out. And then we get him with that, and I think it's over, but it's not. And then we can't get him there, and then he's got no stamina whatsoever. We get to half guard. I wait for my stamina to go up. I fake the transition. I get to mount, and then I think I posture up and try and get my stamina, but he transitions straight away. And then I try to block the transition, but it doesn't work. And then he tries to transition again. He gets it. I get to half guard. He's got, look at his stamina now. It's so slow. I mean, so low. And he doesn't block the transition again. And then we're trying to get him, because we've got enough stamina to punch him up now. But he gets the transition. And I flick the fucking transition to get him to try and get the, you know, try and block the transition again. I try and do another fake, and it doesn't let me fake. Like, somehow he was able to reverse it. So that was really annoying. I should have blocked. I should have tried to, you know, fake the transition the other way, to be honest. But that was one of my faults. Otherwise, we would have been on the ground for a little while longer. As you can see, I think I was the clearly dominant guy on the ground. And look, his leg is hurt now. So I'm giving it a little bit more beatings. We missed the jabs that we was trying to throw at him. Look at my stamina. It's a bit low now. It's like on equal footing with his, which isn't great. So we don't really have the advantage. So we get a knee to the face. Elbow. And I just try to keep throwing elbows, but I've got no stamina, so I know it's not going to knock him out. And he was like, let's see if you can take me out with these elbows. I was like, nah, they're not going to knock you out. I got no stamina. There's no power behind these elbows. But I didn't have time to recharge my stamina to actually elbow him properly. So I was like, you know what? Let's just damage his head as much as possible and get as many points as we can for the next round. So here we are. 5th and final round. It's been a pretty dominant fight. I mean, Anthony has obviously, he's stayed alive and he's stayed conscious, and look at that, a fucking flying punch gets me out of nowhere, a knee to the head, and I don't even have the chance to recover. I don't even have the option. I think this is the first knockdown in the fight and it's over. And I take the loss. That is bullshit. And that's exactly how I felt at the time. I was not happy whatsoever. I wanted to get into the next fight as soon as possible. And as you can see, he came as Chris Weidman. We done a middleweight fight. Oh, the welterweight, I think. He picked the weights. I didn't get to pick the weights because he was the one inviting me. So he picked welterweight and I came with Luke Rockhold. I'm not really versed in Luke Rockhold's style, but I haven't really played as any characters in months, to be honest. So I don't really remember anyone's style. I'm better with Chris Weidman, to be honest, because that's who I used to play with online. But I'm trying to come in here with Luke Rockhold because I know Luke Rockhold's good. I know he's got them long arms, so I'm thinking I can use my reach. I can jab him, but I don't think my jabs were really doing enough in this match because I was trying to fight with Chris Weidman, but it seemed like Chris was just way stronger than me. Like every hit that he was giving me seemed like it done more of an impact than any of my hits. Pardon me, which was really annoying. So yeah, as you can see, I'm backing away, but I'm trying to fight him because like after the last fight, I'm really annoyed because I was battering him and all of a sudden he just got the win out of nowhere. Like with a fucking punch off the cage. Like, of all things, that is like the worst thing to knock me out with because I would have never gotten hit by that before, like when I was in my prime. So right about now, I'm just really trying to take this guy out. I'm trying to batter him. As you can see, I just flung an advanced strike that didn't work out. I'm really trying to hurt him. I'm trying to knock him out to let him know. Look at him taunting me. He kept on taunting me, you know. He's a taunting bastard. He flung multiple taunts throughout these fights. But we get that. Do we get on the ground with him? I don't know. Nah, I think we just work on his leg a little bit. Yeah, we keep on working on his leg. I didn't really get loads of body shots because as I said, I'm not really familiar with Luke Rockhold's moveset, so I didn't want to fling a kick to the body and then it be like some sort of spinning back kick, which left me super open. So I was kind of holding back on that. I wanted to just deal with the stuff that I knew would work, like the kick to the leg and whatnot. Because I know those get me points and those annoy the fuck out of people, and then eventually they have to start blocking down low and then you can start going for the head. But as you can see, my arm's hurting because I'm like blocking way too many things and not really getting out of the way of it, which I know now. And yeah, I'm not in future, I'm not gonna be so close. Like there's no reason for me to be in there fighting him like this. Like with 3 leg kicks, I should have been staying away and making him miss throughout the whole match. That's what I should have been doing. I shouldn't have been running in like this and trying to really put damage on him. There's really no point, because if you're fighting someone who's reasonably good and not super shit, then generally you're not going to win in the first round. if you're fighting someone that's on equal footing with you, you're definitely not going to win on the first round. And if you're fighting someone that's better than you, you're not going to win on the first round either. So like, I really shouldn't have been trying to go for the first round knockout, but in my mind I was like, you know what, this guy's shit. He got a lucky hit on me in the fucking Ultimate Team fight. He got a lucky hit on me in the last fight. Like, this is just bullshit. This is bullshit. I was mad at the game. I was mad at the game. I'm mad at myself for allowing this bullshit to happen. And I wanted to prove that I could beat this guy, because like he didn't believe me. He didn't believe me when I told him that, you know, like, I lost because it was a fluke. I was blocking in the first fight, and yeah, I'll beat you with normal, like, regular characters that actually have stats, because this Ultimate Team shit is bullshit. Like, he didn't believe me. He didn't take me seriously. So I wanted to make sure that he knew that man, if I take me seriously, stuff like, man's out here, like, in this UFC thing, I know what I'm doing, innit? So we try and knee him in his head, but as you can see, he transitions straight away. So I try and go for the throw, but he breaks. Annoyingly, my throw took longer than him breaking. I don't know why. Maybe my stamina was low. I wasn't really paying attention right now, but maybe it was. So I'm staying away from him, because I think I realized that, you know, my body was just way more hurt than he was, and I felt like I was putting in more strikes and whatnot. So I was like, you know what, I can't hit and bang with Chris Weidman. It's just not working out. So I was staying away, trying to make him miss. Look at him, just trying to throw these body kicks, and I think, was he the one that came in for the clinch? I'm not even 100% sure. Try and go for the elbow, it doesn't work because he transitions straight away. We get into the tie, and then the fucking knee comes through, and he gets out of it. Luckily, and he taunts me after that, after fucking, you know, mingling with death, like trying to dance with death in the pale moonlight, and man's trying to taunt me after that, like, really. So right about now, letting him miss. Tried to go for a takedown, it didn't work. Try go for some head kicks, but Luke Rockhole's got this annoying head kick that takes like a second and a half to execute, so it's not gonna work with the speed that I like to be putting forth in my fights. But we get that one, but it's just annoying that from both feet it's the same kind of kick. Like, I don't get to just do a normal kick which like gets completed in half the time, or, you know, maybe not half the time, maybe 3/4 of the time. But look at my stamina, it's super low. He goes for the takedown. I think I blocked it, but it didn't actually work, which happens in this game sometimes. So I block his transition. We get to half guard. I didn't want to be in side control, because side control is such a dangerous position to be in if your opponent just gets in the mind to just punch you. Like, when people want to do that and they just want to punch you in side control is the worst. As you can see, when I was getting up, he done an axe kick which fucking ragdolled me to the ground. That happens frequently throughout these fights, you know. And that is a really annoying thing in the game. Like, why would that even be possible? And I don't even know how to do axe kicks, you know, to be honest. So if you guys know, please leave a comment down below, or let me know if certain fighters can do it and other fighters can't. But generally, I just, when you know, my opponent's on the floor, I just kick their legs, because I like leg kicking. Because if your legs are hurt, you can't move as quickly, and then I can move around you, make you miss, and it's happy days. But we won that round. I think he won the first round, I don't remember. But as you can see, we're in third round, we're halfway through the fight, and I think we've got stamina advantage. Let's see.
Round 3.
Do we have some? Yes, we do have stamina advantage, but not by much. Not by much. It's a minuscule amount. So I think I'm probably seeing that, and I don't want that to be the case. But look at me, just flinging punches like nobody's business. I should have never flung more than 3 punches in a row. Like, look at him, just kicking my body, and now I'm hurt. Look at how red my body is. And I give him a kick and let him know that he ain't just gonna beat me up like that. No way, I ain't gonna take that shit. And he gets me with a head kick with Chris Weidman, which throws me off guard, because I'm like, Chris Weidman? You're throwing head kicks with Chris Weidman? And he throws another one. I'm like, Chris Weidman? What? Like, since when was Chris Weidman someone that you kick with? Like, what are you doing? I was very confused, and I didn't expect that. He gets me with that elbow and a fucking head kick with Chris Weidman, no less. So I'm not happy right about now. I'm not happy. I see the redness on my body. I'm trying to stay away. I'm not trying to get any more damage on me at all, because I don't want to be knocked out. We're trying to get some head kicks on him, but as I said, you know, I don't know which one, like which configurations do which head kicks, and a lot of the time I just get that annoying one that takes too long. Look, 3 head kicks in a row, I think, just then by Chris Weidman. That's no good. That's no good. I'm frustrated right about now. I'm like, really? Seriously? And because I'm thinking he's nowhere near me. There's no way he can reach that head kick. And he just keeps on getting me. He keeps on getting me with the head kick. And he just kept on getting me. So I just started staying away. I was like, you know, I'm not even playing this game no more. And he got me again. I guess I didn't stay away. I thought I did. And look at him talking. I think we was talking at this point, and I was really pissed off about the head kicks. I'm like, seriously, Chris Weidman, your head kicker with Chris Weidman. And I'm like, fuck this. We got on the ground. I go for the inverted triangle with no stamina whatsoever, so I got no chance. But I'm thinking, if this guy's shit with it, then we can get him. And I think he said something along the lines of, you'll never get me with a submission. So obviously I took that as a challenge, but I'm staying here trying to get my stamina. I'm posturing up. I definitely blocked that one, but it didn't work. Block him trying to take me down, and then he gets on top, which is annoying. And then I think we tried to get up, but it doesn't work out. And then he gets up because he really doesn't want it on the ground. And look, turn into spaghetti again. So I block that and then get up. And look at this. Look at that beautiful combo. Jab, straight, uppercut. I love that. I do that too much though. I need to mix up my combos. That's the easiest one to pull off. It just naturally flows when I'm fighting. Like, once I get a couple punches in, I just naturally start flinging uppercuts because I'm like, you know, I'm hitting him. Let's try and hit him properly, innit? Like, I don't go for the L1 punches. I just go for the uppercuts. But yeah, he dealt with me in that round with all those head kicks. I was sure that he won it. Look, he won it definitely, and I was pissed off. I was pissed off. Like, there's no way he should be winning any rounds whatsoever. Like, what the hell is he doing winning rounds? I've been battering him. So obviously I'm not happy. Like, I want to knock him out, but I also know that I need to win rounds, because we can't give him a chance to come back, start winning rounds, and then win by decision or anything like that, or make me have to chase after him because he's winning too much. But look at it. He throws advanced strikes like it's nothing. Which is what you get from, you know, brawler type fighters who just fling everything into it and try and stand and bang. And generally what you want to do with them is you want to stay away from their hits, allow their stamina to go down, and then take them out. But I was trying to fight him, which was the bad decision, because I'm just throwing normal hits. He's throwing all those advanced hits, and he's getting me. Look at those kicks to the body. His kicks were just terrible, but that was perfectly timed. So perfectly timed. I was so pleased with myself because I leaned back and then went for the takedown, and it was just beautiful. It was just so smooth. I could even have a chance, and we get him a couple punches to the face. And look at how red his arm is. We try and get back flat, but he gets the hair, and I think we tried to go for we tried to go for top mount, and he blocks that. And because I'm rusty, I'm kind of forgetful on how to block those transitions from back. What was it, back mount or something? No, it's not back mount. Just when you're holding their back in it. I've forgotten how to block those transitions. I need a bit more practice to get those under my wing. But there you see again, another head kick from Chris Weidman. And I'm flabbergasted. And I tried to get him. I got him while he was punching, but he still had the opportunity to block the takedown, which is annoying. But I guess it's Chris Weidman. You know, he does have great takedown offense. I think he actually fucked up the submission for himself right there. And yeah, he didn't get that one. it was a bit worrying for me still, because, you know, I'm not trying to get submitted. That is the worst thing to happen. And then he gets more kicks to the body. More kicks to the body. Tries to go for a kick to the head, but he misses that. Doesn't really work out, but he's getting me. He's just flinging punches. He's just flinging, like, shots. Just flinging them without any care for what his stamina's doing. Reckless abandon. Just going all out. And look at how hurt I am. It's working. It's working. And my stamina isn't, like, so far ahead of his. And that is terrible. That is the worst. That is exactly where you should not be in the later rounds with someone who stands and bangs at all. Because the whole strategy you're supposed to use against them is to stay away and keep your stamina up. But yeah, I was annoyed because I wanted to get the win, and we get him with that kick. I was happy with that, and then he gets me with a head kick, and I think that is his round. I think he won that round. So at this point, yeah, he won that round. At this point, we've both got 2 rounds each, and it can go either way. Like, whoever wins this last round is gonna win, and he's just been battering me from the 3rd round forward. So right about now, I'm trying to get rid of him. I am trying to deal with him because those head kicks are just too much. He got me way too many times in the 3rd round in quick succession. So I'm thinking those head kicks are going to make me lose by decision if it gets to that. So I get him to the ground. Beautiful. We fake the transition. We fake it twice. And then we go for the top mount. And we posture up. But I don't wait for my stamina to get up. I try and fling a punch straight away. And then he's just staying there. So we get him with a couple punches. If we got him with like 2 more, it would have been over. But he got out of it, luckily. And I tried to fake the transition again, but it allows him to reverse straight away. Maybe because he was waiting on it. But that was really annoying. I tried to block his transition, but it doesn't work. And I see that rear naked choke right at the last moment. I try go for the submission. He's got a little bit more stamina than me. He gets out of it. First stage. It's just, it's hopeless. It's looking hopeless for me right about now. We've got 3 minutes left. It's not working out in my favor. Like, we get him in full guard, but he's got full stamina. I've got low stamina. He's just punching me in the face, getting points. Now he's got low stamina, and he knows he does, so he gets up. So I'm trying to fight him because he's got low stamina, obviously. And he's just getting me. So we try and get him in a clinch. I know, like, the stand-up is not going to work. It's not going to work because Chris Weidman's stronger than me. So I try and get him in a clinch. I know I need to get him in a clinch or get him on the ground. And that's the only things that I'm trying to do right about now. So I'm making a miss, get in the clinch, and I want to get the tie clinch. I block that, and then he gets out of it because I've got low stamina and because I missed the kick. Or no, because he blocked the kick and I've got low stamina, which is terrible right about now. Like, look at me. I'm trying to figure out. How do I take this guy out? How do I do it? And I try and go for the takedown. It doesn't work. I just slam into him for some reason. And he's packing me up in the face. Getting points. He gets me with the elbow. I'm like, no. You're not knocking me out. No. Never again. No way are you getting another last round KO. No way. And we survive it. He tries to go for the anaconda, but I tried to block the what's it called? The guillotine. Like, I just went down. But I think he must have went left or something, so I couldn't block it, which was annoying. But we still got out of it, even though we've got a red head right about now. And he's still taunting. He's still going for head kicks. And it's like, we don't have a chance. Right about now, I see there's 30 seconds left. I know I'm not going to knock him out in the next 30 seconds. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. So I'm trying to get the tie because I know this is the only way I can get reliable damage on him and get rid of him. And we block that, but we've got such low stamina, we don't really have the speed to knee him in his head. And yeah, this fight goes to decision. It actually goes to decision, which I was very upset at. Because I felt like I should have knocked him out, and I wanted a definitive win against him. because he had got 2 KOs over me. So I think that's probably why I lost those rounds and whatnot. Like why I wasn't actually playing how I was supposed to be playing. But yeah, I know better now. That's not gonna happen to me again. And I think I will play some more UFC in like the future or in the near future and stuff, because I want to get better. I want to get better. But yeah, he does win that match. He wins it. I'm pissed off. We go into another match. He actually picks heavyweight fighters. Remember I said we was doing best of 3, but I guess he didn't understand what we meant by best of 3, or he just wanted to give me another chance, which is, you know, nice. I'm not going to be upset at that. But yeah, heavyweight fighters is the worst for me. I really do not like fighting with heavyweights because they're too slow, and I don't know how to play with any one of the heavyweight fighters. And in this match there was a lot of lag, a fucking shit ton of lag. Like it was really annoying, almost unbearable. Like we couldn't go on the ground. When I got him on the ground eventually, when you see it, like when I was going for a transition, it would happen like 2 seconds later. And there was just no chance. There was no chance. I had to get up. I had to get up immediately. There was no point of being in any sort of grapple. So I had to be on a stand-up thing and try and take him out. Try and let him waste his stamina. Try and bait him into a position where I can get the knockout blow. But let's see what happened. Let's see what happened. As you can see, we're banging. We're trying to fight. Like we're right in there. We're brawling. The connection is fucking up. At this point I'm thinking, no, the connection is gonna fuck me over. It's gonna make me, like, it's gonna quit the match after all this. Look at his body. His body's hurt. I'm gonna take him out right about now. Don't fail me now, internet. Don't do it. But obviously the internet don't listen to you when you're picking it like that. It does what it wants to do. So the internet was fucked up. I don't know why. I don't know if it was my connection or his connection. I think my connection is pretty good. But our fights were fine before that, so I don't know, maybe someone in his house was using the internet or something. But look at his stamina. Like he's not conserving his stamina whatsoever. So I try and fling some overhand rights, but they don't land. I'm trying to, you know, figure out the distance with them because I don't really throw punches like that all the time. He gets me with a couple uppercuts. But I don't really mind because I know he's his stamina's going down and he's leaving himself open. So I'm just trying to let him punch so his stamina can go real low and then I can counter attack. Because I do not want to be getting hit with Stipe Miocic, because I know heavyweights punch really hard. So you generally don't want to be taking loads of punches. So I'm trying to avoid as many punches as I can, trying to stay away from those. And I know that Stipe Miocic is he's a beast, man. His hands are like tanks, so you do not want to be getting hit by those. So I'm trying to stay away from it. As you can see, he is taunting yet again. No shame. I don't know why he's so confident. Like he's not even winning right about now, but he's just super confident. But he's packing me up in the face. But I'm trying to see what I can do, because I think I don't know who's stronger out of these two, because I don't really like check out heavyweights really, and I don't play with them. So I'm just trying to, you know, get him from afar, let him waste his stamina, get him with a few nice punches, a few combos, and just stay away and not get hit by him, which is, you know, basics that everyone tries to do, I guess. Punch the other person and don't get hit. But we got 10 seconds left. I get him with a fucking knockdown and I'm like, yes, let's get it done. Let's get it fucking done. But no, he gets saved by the bell. He gets saved by the bell. After all this, I was like, finally, we get a fucking beautiful knockout. But no, it was just a knockdown and he gets right back up. Right back fucking up. Look at that. And he won the round. Yeesh. Was not happy whatsoever. But then we jump into the second round, which I believe the connection was fucked up on as well. I think it was it was pretty fucked up throughout this fight. Like, there was no just smooth connection times, or maybe this round was smooth. I don't know. I just remember the connection playing up again, and I remember seeing a little loading thing for at 7 seconds or something like a real long time. I thought it was gonna crash. I was like, no. After all this, look, we get him on the ground, but I'm not sure if I want to go on the ground with Junior Dos Santos because I don't know what his ground skills are saying, so I kind of stay away from it. And because I know the connection's kind of fucked up, but we're just trying to let him miss, because we know he's gonna throw in high volume, because he's just trying to throw as much punches as he can to knock us out. So all we have to do is let him miss, let his stamina go down, and then take him out in the later rounds. But obviously, I am really emotional right about that, because I really wanted to take him out after fucking 3 losses in a row. I was not happy, and the fact that I didn't feel like any of those losses were justified. I didn't feel like I was outmatched or outskilled like that. I just felt like I made terrible mistakes, or it was a lucky punch or something like that. And I just felt like my ability is way higher than what I was seeing from this gentleman here, because he's just flinging all his punches. He's flinging all his punches straight away. He's not like using stamina management. He's just going straight out of it. So I obviously I'm more technical and whatnot. So I'm not understanding how I'm losing these matches. So I'm just trying to take him out to let him know that I am actually the better fighter. But I do need the practice. I definitely need to practice to get back to where I was, so that I can come and have a definitive 1-round KO. But as you can see, we're working on him. His head is quite hurt. His body's quite hurt. And his stamina's quite low, which is great. We're working on him. He gets us though, and look at how low our stamina is. So I'll try and run away. I see that my arms kind of hurt. I don't really want to take any more blocks. Sorry, my throat's just fucked up right now. Maybe because I've been talking for like 41 minutes. Wow. Yeah, that'll do it to you. So yeah, I tried to get the leg kick, but he's checking. Like, he's blocking down low, he's blocking up high, he's blocking all over the place. Generally, I block one place, because like your opponent's he's either gonna go directly to one place and only go to that place, or he's gonna mix it up. So he's either gonna do a combo to the body, do a combo to the head, or he's gonna do a combo to both. So if I block high, then I'll protect my head, and if my opponent does a combo to both, I've at least blocked half of it, or blocked the part that I feel is the most dangerous, because that gets you knocked out the most. As you can see, I accidentally pressed the middle button. Luckily I don't get knocked out. But yeah, so I generally block to the head, and then when I see my opponent going for the body, I'll block to the body. But yeah, if I just see them just throwing a certain combo to a certain place and I'm not blocking there, then I'll block there. But if they're doing like a mixture, then I'll just block the head. Like, what's the point of going to the body? Because you can't block both. You can't block. You're not quick enough. You can't read everything that your opponent's going to... Oh, I can't. Like, you might be able to, but I definitely can't. So I just try and, what's the word? Not match all my bases, but hold all my bases. Something like that. So as you can see, the connection's still fucked up. It's not great. It's not really where it needs to be at the moment, but it's okay. Like, it's not like, sometimes it's playable. I think these punches and stuff were really delayed, so I was trying to get accustomed to the delay so that I could, fight more effectively. But as you can see, we're up against the cage. I don't want to be there, but this guy never ever clinched me when I was against the cage. Not once. Not once do I remember him clinching me. Maybe he did, but I don't remember him clinching me up against the cage at all. So I was like, okay, this guy's not going to do that. Which is, probably the best way to take someone out. If someone's up against the cage, clinch them motherfuckers out. Like, clinch them. You have to clinch that person. Clinch them ASAP. And give them knees to the face. That's what they deserve. You can't be having your back against the cage. So he gets me the head kick with Stipe Miocic. Annoying. As you can see, he's got low stamina again. Gets me with a couple uppercuts, which are dangerous, because, he's a very powerful guy, so I try and get away from those. I was trying to let him punch himself out. I see that after 2 punches, his stamina is low. So I think, you know what? This is the time to attack. This is the time to get rid of him. Like, his stamina is always low. Let's deal with him right about now. But he gets us to that position. We get to double under. We try and do the body lock. Do we get it? Yes, we get it. But we're in full guard, which is terrible with that low stamina and this terrible connection. Like, I couldn't do nothing. I couldn't do anything at all. I try and go for a half guard. It takes so long to fucking happen. And he tries to go for the submission, and I'm like, yo, let's get up. The connection ain't working. And he hears me, but he still tries to go for the submission. He's like, get up then, get up. And I'm like, I'm trying. I think, do I try to get up? I swear I was trying to get up. But I wanted to be in half guard to get up because I didn't trust him, innit? Because he was, every time I was trying to get up, he was getting for a fucking submission. So I was like, yo, I'm trying to get up, but you're getting for submissions. So we finally posture up, and then I go to get up, and I get up. And I get away from him, and I like, you know what? Let's not go to the ground again, innit? Because the connection is whack. There's no point for that. Let's just stay up. So as you can see, I've got the stamina advantage right about now, but it's not good enough. It's definitely not good enough. I wasn't playing the way I should have been playing. Like, I've got to be willing. Well, I've got to be more willing in the future to give away the first couple rounds. Look at that beautiful kick. Beautiful. And I thought it was over. Saved by the fucking bell again. Lucky. Look at that. Kick to the face. So as you can see, like, I am clearly dominating this fight. Like, I'm the one with all the knockdowns. I'm the one like getting the significant strikes. I'm the one with more stamina. But as I said, in the future, I've got to be more comfortable with losing the first couple rounds and not really worrying about that, because if I do lose the first couple rounds and I've got full stamina, then in the later rounds, I'm going to be able to, you know, whack up my opponent if I make them miss enough. But look, we get him and we get 2 knees and we get down and we try to take him out. Do we get him? No, we tried to get him out, but we haven't got enough stamina. I try and get him, he gets out of it, and I'm like, okay, all right. Do I try and get up? I think I'll try and get up. No, we get to side saddle because I saw it was right there. So now we're on his back. Because I want to get rid of him, because I know he's hurt. Look how red his head is. He's super hurt right by now. So I posture up. Do we get his stomach? Punch him in the stomach. Yeah, there you go. Get him a couple punches in the stomach. And we posture up again. But now we're in a terrible position because we can get submitted from here. So I'm trying to get out of that. I never want to be in full guard because it's just so dangerous. So dangerous, like, especially when you got low stamina. I think I did have low stamina in that point, so I was just panicking trying to get out of it, because sometimes when I try and block transitions it doesn't work, and then I get put in the submission anyways. So look, we're tangling on the ground. I go for the guillotine. Like, he's got more stamina than me now, but it was kind of equal when I went for it. He gets out of it straight away. It doesn't work out. And then I think about going to the backside. Like, yeah, I fake one way, go the other way, but he gets me straight back to full guard, which is just not where I want to be. We posture up again. Like, it's a game of cat and mouse. Just trying to get out of full guard so he can't deal with me. He puts me back in full guard so he can try and do the fucking armbar or some sort of submission. He's got no stamina whatsoever. So we get out of that. Like, he's not going to submit us, but there is a chance because we both got such low stamina, and I don't know how good he is at submissions, really, because I haven't really played that much with him. So we're just beating up his body, getting these points, and trying to wear him down so that he's got low stamina so we can do something else, and so that he can't block our transitions and stuff. But we get back up to the feet, and he gets me with an elbow, a jab and an elbow. Disgusting. And he gets me with a couple more punches. But look at how low his stamina is. So all the punches that he's throwing aren't going to be as powerful as the punches he was throwing earlier in the match. So I'm allowing him to miss. I'm just letting him miss. I'm just backing up, letting him fucking throw all his strikes, and then trying to come in with my own strikes. So right about now, I was trying to fling powerful strikes. We get him, we rock him, and he gets saved by the bell again. 3 times he got saved by the bell. 3 times. 2 of them were knockdowns, 1 of them was rocked. And look, it seems like he's won these rounds because like when they pan to you in the corner, it means you've won. I've tested it. It's generally accurate. Maybe sometimes it will fuck up at the end, but generally that's who's won the round. Yeah. So right about now, I know that I need to take him out, and as you can see, the connection is fucking up. I am worried that at any point this fight is just going to end because of the shitty connection, and I'm not going to be able to get the win that I so much deserved, the revenge that I so much want. And we get him with the overhand right. We get him. It's disgusting. And he tries to throw more like punches. He tries to throw these hooks, these jabs, these straights. But his stamina is just terrible. Look at how red his head is. So now we see how red his head is. We know it is time to attack. If we get him a couple more punches, he's going to be out of there. We still have the stamina advantage, but it's definitely not enough to just go in and take him out. Like, we still got to be careful at this point. We get a nice uppercut. Right about now, I'm trying to get him to the cage so we can stop him from being able to move away and possibly clinch him and get rid of him in, you know, normal fashion. Just the easy 1-2 clinch. And now we're dodging because he just seems to be going for the head. He's not even going to the body anymore. Usually he was going to the body in other fights. But we try and throw a head kick. He tried. And look at him. He's just flinging with no stamina. Like flinging. You should not be throwing 2 punches when you got stamina like that. You should only throw 1. Only. Like never should you be throwing 2 punches. So unless the first one hits or you're really close. So he's like throwing 3, throwing uppercuts. Like you should only really be throwing jabs, I believe. But he gets the body kick. And we're kind of like 2 weak guys right about now because both our stamina is quite low. We're both just trying to knock each other out. We're trying to get the other guy gone because we both believe we deserve it. As you can see, we rock him, but he survives. We don't have the speed to really finish him off, and he blocks the uppercuts that we fling at him. And I don't think we were close enough, really. But yeah, we're still working on him. We're still working on it. I'm still looking at how hurt his head is. So I'm still just trying to work on his body and his head so that he has to protect somewhere. And wherever he's protecting, I can just beat up the other part. And he's going to be in super, like, big danger, basically. So I'm going to the body, punching to the body. And he's throwing hooks to the head. So I'm like, you know, let me dodge that. And right by now, there's 1 minute left. There's 1 minute left. So I'm thinking this is going to go to decision. I've seen that he's won the other rounds. Maybe he won't win because I knocked him down so many times. Like maybe they'll recalculate the rounds at the end. So that's what I'm hoping for. 30 seconds left. I'm like, this is hopeless. Look at how red his head is. I try go for the clinch. I'm like, give me the tie. Give me the tie. But no. I give him the work. And he gets battered into a pulp. And we finally get the win that I came in here trying to get and trying to, you know, achieve. And that was the fight. We are gonna fight again in the future. You might see me fight him on a couple of streams or something, or we might do couple more videos when I get in some practice. But if you guys want to fight me, leave a comment down below. I am on PS4, so if you're on Xbox One, sorry, can't help you. Be sure to like this video if you liked it. Also be sure to subscribe, as I'll be putting out loads more UFC 2 videos. If you want to check out the rest of my UFC 2 videos, you can click on the playlist on the screen. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. This was a long one, but everyone that was asking for more UFC videos and stuff, you guys should like this. And if you didn't want UFC videos, then you probably ain't watching this, so there's no point in me talking to you. See you later, guys.
Junior Cigano dos Santos wins by knockout. It's been a cold winter and it's lasted far too long. So all this warmth I share with you.
My midsection's hurting now. Oh shit. Stay away. I'm blocking. I'm blocking. No! No! Fuck! 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 You know what? Because I knew I'd be able to beat him if it went on a little bit longer. I'm blocking it. Look, perfectly blocking it. And it just didn't do anything. Fuck's sake.